As we enter into Tuesday of Holy Week, again, just brief announcements. We have services on Thursday at 7 p.m., Maundy, Thursday, and then Good Friday is on Friday at 7 p.m. as well. Both are in our Christian Life Center. And then on Easter Sunday, we have a sunrise service at 7 a.m. in South Benbrook Park behind the church. And then at 11 a.m., we have our regular service, and that is also in our Christian Life Center. We hope you'll come out and join us. You're welcome as we worship together in person our risen Lord. As we look at the events of Holy Week, Tuesday takes a different turn as Jesus is with his disciples, yes, but also with scribes and Pharisees who are on the lookout for ways to judge him, looking out for ways to turn him over, looking out for ways to punish him for all that he has done to them, to undermine their authority, like we talked about yesterday in the cleansing of the temple. And so Jesus one-ups them because that's who Jesus is. He tells them a parable, and this parable is really not about anyone generally speaking, but it's about Jesus specifically. And the parable's about wicked tenants. There's a master, he goes away, and he leaves tenants in charge of his vineyards. After a while, he wants to collect the produce, wants to collect the profit, and so he sends one of his slaves back. And they rough up his slave, and the slave reports back to the master. Then a second one is sent, and the second slave is bruised up more than the first. They send a third slave. The third slave is killed. And this goes on for some time. After a while, between those that are beaten and those that are killed, the master says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end this once and for all. I'm going to send my son, my own beloved son. But the tenants think the master is dead, and so the son has come to inherit it. He's the heir. And so they kill him. This grieves, of course, the master. It angers, it enrages him. He goes and tells them and judges them accordingly. Jesus says this to all those that are looking out over their spectacles at him. There's a lot of watching and looking out that's going on in these scripture passages in Mark 11 and 12 and 13. There's a lot of looking out that is going on. Looking out over fig trees that have been cursed. Looking out over and for signs about the end of times. And there's a lot that people are trying to pay attention to that we don't fully understand and haven't figured out. But the key is we're still called to look out. We're still called to look upon it. We're still called to gaze in that direction and to see it as it takes place. It would be easy for us to shut our eyes. It would be easy for us to look away because it's a harsh reality that we have to face. But we don't just get the joy of Sunday morning. We have to go through this valley this week. In the many ways we have to do that. And so Jesus tells us, I want you to look out. Look out for me. Look out for what I will do for you. But look upon it and know that I love you.